Hello everyone and welcome on back to Smart Dash Auto Repair. Today we are working on a 2007 Chevy Avalanche. I think it goes through 2013. But basically we're going to be replacing the rear shocks. So these are like the HD version of whatever. So basically what you need to do is go on underneath your truck. As you can see, I can move it with my hand. There's a, I'm using a 21 mil impact, and I went ahead and took the first bolt off right here. It's just a 21 on this side, 21 on that side. It's real easy to get to. I don't even have this thing jacked up, but as you can see, I could put the old shock back in, and I can lift this thing up, the whole entire truck, because it's still on the springs. So what we need to do is remove that 21 mil bolt right here. Then you need to focus your eyes up at the top. There's a bolt or a nut right here. The bolt goes through into the chassis, and it goes more on this side. You might be able to see that, but basically there's a bolt over there. So put something on this side that won't cause it to turn, and just kind of tackle that bolt right there from the tire entrance. So that is how you take these things off, and it's pretty much in the reverse order. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, so I just took the top bolt off. Basically what I did is I took an extension for 1/2 inch, stuck it up through the cubby hole up there, put it on the back side of this bolt, and then I took my impact, went through the tire up here, up into that section, put it on there, spun it once, and it fell off. And now the shock is ready to come out and ready to be replaced with the new one. All right, let's get it. All right, so with the old one out, I went ahead and put the new one in, but I only put in the top, as you can tell right there. So I haven't screwed it in already 100%, but I just held it in place by the bolt. And now what we need to do is lift the frame up a bit, so that way we can get this into there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jack up the differential, and then from there we'll be able to slap it in. Let's get it. Okay, so basically we need a little bit of clearance down here. We got about 2, maybe 3 inches to go up. So I have a big log, and a lot of you have a spare tire here, but I do not. So basically get yourself a long log and take the entire frame up above off of the actual diff. So leave the diff there, but you want to raise the frame itself. So what I'm doing is I'm just cranking it and raising it as high as I can, so I can have enough clearance to put that in. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that in real quick. I don't have anybody to hold this camera, otherwise I'd do it. All right, stay tuned. All right, and just like that, after I bent this a little bit, I recorrected myself and put it on this side. Don't be stupid like me, but it's an old truck, work truck, no big deal. It's rust as hell anyways, because we live in OHIO. But anyways, so get that bad boy in. Copped it in over there. I'm gonna kind of wiggle it and put the bolt in, and then from there we got one side in. Now we got to focus on the next side. Let's get right to it. Alrighty folks, so I went ahead and got the second one in. So make sure that you're very careful with this. I know this sounds a bit redneck, for lack of better terms, but it works. So it's one way to lift up the entire body, so that way you can fit the shock in there real quick. So go ahead and button up everything over here, button up everything up there, lower this jack. I mean, it's not really off the ground right now, it's hitting the concrete. So yeah, button that up, and then focus your attention on the other side. So there's one down, heck yeah. All right, so I went ahead and bolted that one down there, tightened it up, and my wife helped me with the one on the top. tighten that one up. Now we gotta attack this side over here. So you can take off the heat shield if you want, but really it's not that big a deal. You shouldn't have to take anything off. Let's go ahead and loosen these bolts, the bottom and the top. Again, 20 mils, both at the bottom and at the top. Loosen those up and let's get right into it. All right, so take the one at the top off. Basically you want to put something through underneath the heat shield up at the top, just kind of like we did on the other side. And you want to stick something over here. There's a nice notch put in there, cut for us, so we can go ahead and take that nut off. So thanks, GM, for doing that. So now we need to take the one off down here. It's pretty easy. Break it loose and then just remove it, and then remove the shock off. And then from there, let's go ahead and put the new one in.
No.
All right, so once you get the old shock out, throw it to the side. And then you want to put the new one in. And at the top, you kind of want to put the bolt in first. And you want to get the top in first, like I said, because then at that point we are lifting the entire body up. And then we're going to put the bottom of this into the notch and then slide the other bolt in. So I'm going to put a few more threads up here on this one, so that way it's held. And that bad boy is in there, so now we need to lift up the body. And to do that, we're going to do the trick of a piece of wood, hitting up the top of the frame right here, bottom of it if you will, and then we're going to lift up the whole truck and then slide in the bottom strut in. All right, so I went ahead, like I said, we got the top one on and we wanted to jack the entire truck up, so we did that and we put the bottom bolt in. Cameraman, can you see that? The bottom bolt down there?
Yep.
Yeah, so we slid that in. Now we just need to tighten up both bolts, drop the truck, and you're done. All right, well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. All righty, and after you get the bottom on, tighten everything up. This one's tight down here. That one's tight up there. You're all set, and you just installed some shocks on an 07 Avalanche, 07 to 2013. Hope this video worked for you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Dutch Auto Repair out. Peace.